Greetings. I want to thank you for sharing with us your comments and questions as we refocus Lesley University on its core strengths of education, mental health, the arts, and related fields. Most of our students come to Lesley to study in these signature areas, and the work we're doing now will allow us to strengthen their experiences. We understand and expect that you'll have many questions. We want to answer them, so please forward your questions to feedback@lesley.edu, and we'll answer them here every few weeks. And also continue to bring forward the accomplishments, large and small, of many across the university who work to make stronger all that we do here. So on questions, I'll start with why we broke the news the way we did. It was important that we try to talk individually with every affected person, be it faculty, staff who work with them, or a student affected by these changes. It was important that faculty heard about the changes directly, personally, as much as possible. That leads to another question many of you have had, and that is why we didn't just say which programs are being eliminated. We needed to tell everyone involved with those programs first. We didn't want people to learn that news via rumor. We wanted them to learn it from the person involved with the decision. That's what we set out to do as much as was possible. Now that we've informed everyone, here are the programs we've decided to wind down at Lesley. Political Science, Global Studies, Sociology, and the MFA program in Photography. We understand that these decisions are difficult for our community. They are, but they are essential for Lesley. 51 students will be affected by these changes. All of them will be able to complete their degrees in these areas. Over 98% of Lesley students will not be affected by the elimination of these 4 programs at Lesley. And these areas will not go away entirely. They will continue to be part of our Gen Ed curriculum, for instance. Many of you have asked about faculty positions. The university can't confirm the number of faculty positions affected because we are bound to discuss these matters with individual faculty and the union first, and it would be inappropriate to say more until those discussions are completed. You may have heard of some faculty not in the eliminated programs being laid off. Let me explain why this is happening. One reason for this is because the number of faculty in other areas of the university is much greater than is needed for the number of students studying in those areas. In these cases, the number of faculty will decrease, but the programs will continue, in some cases by combining or restructuring areas, often to provide more interdisciplinary and easily accessed approaches to learning. Classes will have the right number of students in them to create vibrant conversations, as students have noted low-enrolled classes do not provide. Class schedules will become more predictable and programs easier to navigate and complete. There's been speculation that Lesley is moving away from the liberal arts and humanities. That is not true. The liberal arts will continue to be a foundation for students, a major for some students, and a second major for those studying education. Again, we know these decisions are difficult, but they are essential for Lesley, and we have endeavored to make them after taking many other actions, and in a way that affects the fewest people. The status quo would jeopardize the university and its mission. As we've made these difficult decisions, in no way did we consider anything but what was best for the university as we refocus Lesley on our core missions of education, mental health, the arts, and related areas. This past weekend, we welcomed to Friends and Family Weekend a broad group of students and their families, faculty and staff, and alumni and friends of the university to see and celebrate Lesley's future. We marked USI's 10th anniversary. We commemorated the groundbreaking on Reed Burnham on South Campus and the generous donors who support Lesley. We were delighted to see our alumni through engaging panels of Lesley and Threshold graduates. Our open house for prospective students was also strong, with many prospective students and their families, undergraduate, graduate, and Threshold, coming together to learn more about the university. Throughout the weekend's events, we were able to highlight some new ways that we're supporting our graduates through the arc of their lives. We launched a space to display and sell art from the Lesley community. Please visit the exhibition put together by the undergraduate Fabrication for Exhibition class on the first floor of University Hall and experience what this will be. We opened an alumni co-working space, also in University Hall, where already 32 individuals have signed up to use the space to collaborate, create, and come together in artistic community. With the hiring of Stacy Villani as its director, welcome Stacy, we're about to launch the Threshold Lifelong Support Program, which will provide alumni and other neurodiverse young adults with academic, career, residential, and social support throughout their lifetimes. And we announced USI Next, where we'll add programs to support graduating students as they launch into their careers. Lastly, a few updates. I'm very pleased to announce the promotion of Amy Stratman. In her new role, Amy will have overall responsibility for designing, developing, and implementing a proactive system of field placement, internships, and practicums for students across the university, and for supervising the field placement and internship leaders across licensure programs in education, counseling and psychology, expressive therapies, and the non-licensure undergraduate internships. It's also a pleasure to announce the promotion of Tracy Greenfield to the position of Director of Counseling Services. Congratulations to Amy and Tracy. I'm also pleased to let you know that NECHI has agreed to a one-year extension for our comprehensive self-study to the spring of 2026. This will allow us to focus on the Better Lesley initiative and ensure that the large group will be needed to be involved with the self-study does not have to do both at once. Finally, please join us this weekend for the Alumni Athletic event at Minuteman High School, for a series of exciting events at the Art School over the next 2 weeks, and on November 2nd for our speaker series to hear from Carolyn Jepson, who works to develop employers of neurodiverse individuals. Lesley has many more miles to walk, and I'm sure you have many more questions. We'll be here to answer as many as we can and to ensure Lesley's future now and in the decades to come. Thank you.